Okay, we are ready to continue on in our setup process. We have now completed our S2 member setup, and now we are in setup video 8B, which is our JVZoo setup. So we will need to make sure that you have completed your setup for your JVZoo account. If you have not completed your JVZoo account, please make sure to go through the video that shows you how to get started with JVZoo. Get your account open in order to sell products, and then come back to this video. So once again, if you have not set up your JVZoo account, stop this video now, get your JVZoo account set up, and come back. Okay, so now I'll assume that you now have your JVZoo account set up, and we will get started with setting up your product. Okay, so now you should be inside of your JVZoo account. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the button that says add a product, and we're going to go ahead and get started. That's going to bring you to this product information page, and we're going to start by we're not going to allow sales to start. We're not going to make that available until it's ready, and we're not going to show this in the JVZoo marketplace. We're going to give our product a name. So in this particular case, now I think my site is called Model Airplane News. So what we'll do is we will just call this for Model Airplane Enthusiast. Whatever yours is what you will call the product name. Now they're going to see this on their receipt. So if you want to make it official and give them the sense that they are really getting something, you want to do that. Remember now, your product price should be someplace between, on average, $7. If you're going to do a $7 product, you might as well make it $6.97. You can do something as low as $4.97. You can probably go up to $10. Remember, we want to keep this at a low price because that is the key to the membership. You want to make it so that it's a nuisance fee. They will, in order to keep the great content you're going to be giving them, they will not dream of unsubscribing. So you want to keep your price relatively low. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and put in the price $6.97. For now, I'm not going to have affiliates promote this product for such a small amount, so I'm going to put a 0 in here. For my support email address, remember we already put a support, we created a support address for the membership. You want to put a support address in here where you're going to get the email. So you want to make sure that email, you're actually getting them to a box that you know it's coming to you. But for the most part, let's go ahead and put that support address in here. Now, if you're going to set up a help desk, you can set one up. Typically, you would do you would just put that in a membership area, or you could put it inside of your domain. And as a bonus, we can show you how to do that. I think we have a bonus video showing you how to set up your own support area. But so for now, what we're going to do is we're going to assume you're going to use that support area. I'm going to go in here and just put in the address plus /support. Okay, now one of the great things about JVZoo is that if we decide to use a squeeze page and we decide to drive people to a squeeze page or a pre-launch page, we're going to put that page in here. For now, we're not going to do that. We're going to send people straight to the sales page. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this blank, but just remember that we can always come back and do this. Right? Okay, so now in terms of the sales page, this is where we're going to have an advantage here. Remember, we're going to use the JVZoo Instant Sales page. Right? That's going to make things easy for us as we create our sales page. In terms of our delivery method, Okay, what you're going to do here is you are going to use a thank you page. And we will come back and actually enter that thank you page once we have created it. Okay, so our return period, we want to make that 30 days according to our guarantee. When we have affiliates, we want to have manual approval. We don't want to do automatic approval. And obviously, we're not going to archive the product. So now there are another set of options that you want to come up on the right-hand side for JVZoo. In terms of the marketplace, we're not going to be putting this product in the marketplace, so there will be no additional information we need to put there. We're not selling to affiliates right now, so we're going to skip that. If you were going to integrate a dime sale, you would put that in here, but we're going to just make this a straight sale. We are going to use GetResponse for our autoresponder. Now remember, if you don't have a GetResponse account, you can put your GetResponse. You can actually get a GetResponse account through JVZoo, and JVZoo offers a free trial. Okay, but for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and get our GetResponse API key. And so hopefully you have already set up your autoresponder. Now, if you're going to use any of the other autoresponders, you can do that. If you're going to use Aweber, right, you can put that information in there. SendReach or Inimical Mail, we're going to use GetResponse. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go get our GetResponse API key. Okay, so you're going to come inside of your GetResponse account. You can go inside of your account there. You're going to go to the GetResponse API, and that's going to bring you to this page. Now, obviously, mine is blanked out here. There's a copy to clipboard button. You click that button. And then you're going to come back to JVZoo. Okay, so now you're going to add that code right there to your API. And one thing that I didn't do when I was in GetResponse was to actually create a list inside of there and for our actual campaign. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's create a list for our campaign. We're going to come back to our GetResponse. Going to do our drop-down menu, and then we're going to create a campaign here. And we're going to give our campaign a name, Model Airplane Enthusiast. And we're going to click Create a New Campaign. Okay, so now once we do that and we actually go and we add our API key and we refresh, our Model Airplane Enthusiast name will show up there. And then we have our list there. Now, that's going to be pretty important because we're going to go back and we set up our autoresponder. That's the list we're going to use. And we're going to have to do some more, obviously, with GetResponse. It's going to be the key to making all this work, so you don't have to set up a drip feeding membership site, which would probably make our tutorials twice as long as they are now, and it's probably would make it very complicated. You can do that, and you can rely on your membership site software or S2 member, but we're going to do this very simply because we want to get you set up and actually making money and focused on that. Now, if you're going to use a service like GoToWebinar, which I would highly suggest that you add that high level of content and high level of delivery option to your buyers, you can do that. Now, unless you are going to be putting people direct on a webinar when they join the membership, you won't need this integration, but it is here for you, and it's a very nice touch to add. You can get pretty much a free trial to GoToWebinar. I think 100 seats after the trial is going to be $99. And again, just a very nice touch to be able to add if you can do it. Now the next stage is where we're going to need to spend a little bit of time because we need to pick up that file that we had in your from your setup in S2 member. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stop the video. This has been a little long, and we're going to pick it up from the point at which you are going to integrate now JVZoo and S2 member. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.